Hello everyone, welcome to SPE 5633, Instruction for Individuals with Mild Moderate Disabilities. This course focuses on evidence-based instructional practices for teaching individuals with mild and moderate disabilities. You will learn to design appropriate instructional interventions, apply those interventions, and make decisions based on data to inform future instructional practices. I know several of you are taking this course as part of the BCBA course sequence. Some students within that sequence don't understand how this course applies to those of you pursuing board certification in behavior analysis. After all, I don't focus on autism. I focus on mild and moderate disabilities such as learning disabilities and emotional and behavior disorders. First, let me tell you that it does apply to you. Teaching using evidence-based practices is paramount in all settings, school, clinic, and home. You'll learn these practices as they apply to academic, social, and behavioral skills. Yes, you'll learn best practices for teaching academic content. The students you work with will need to read, write, do math, even in a clinic. But once you're certified, you may actually end up working in a school district. As a BCBA in a school district, you have to look at those antecedent conditions in the classroom before you can ever consider any behavior change interventions. Are effective instructional practices in place? Is the classroom environment set up for success of your client? Are there modifications and accommodations that would assist your client? Also, BCBAs work with more than just students with autism. So going forward, please keep this in mind. Keep an open mind so you can work to apply this content to you. This is a 3-credit-hour course now available fully online. I incorporate a variety of learning opportunities, including textbook readings, journal articles, learning modules, and videos. Assignments include IRIS modules, lesson plans, a lesson demonstration, a PowerPoint that teaches others about evidence-based instructional practice, and a group wiki that helps you to conceptualize what you've learned in each unit, ask questions you still have, and guide you in applying what you learned. Additionally, I have scheduled virtual meeting times throughout the semester for us to meet online as a class. The first meeting is this Friday, August 26th at 6 o'clock p.m. At this time, we'll be familiarizing ourselves with the online meeting space and discussing any questions you might have about this course. Future online meetings are scheduled at 6 o'clock p.m. on September 16th, October 7th, and November 11th. During these meetings, we'll be discussing course content in addition to answering any questions you all might have. This is one of my favorite courses, and I really hope you love it too. So let me hit on a few points about this course. First, assignments are due by 11:59 p.m. on the due date listed in the syllabus. I've made a change to my late policy for this course. If you must submit an assignment late, your assignment grade will be reduced by 20%. Each additional day your assignment is late will result in another 10% deduction. Because this is an online course, I highly recommend you do not wait until the very last minute to submit your assignment. Technology is not always 100% reliable and is not an acceptable excuse for submitting assignments late. Now, on to the fun stuff. For this course, we will be using Blackboard. When you log into the course, you'll see that the first page you come to is announcements. Check this often. This will be my primary communication to you as a class. If you click on Instructor Info and Email, you'll see my contact information. Email me with any questions or concerns you have. I'll be checking my email often, more often than not, daily. After watching this video, I want you to explore Blackboard. If you click on the Learning Units link under the Course Activities heading, you'll find an introduction to the course module. It is incredibly important that you complete this module. It will walk you through the online course, testing your understanding along the way. After learning about the course, you might explore Unit 1 to familiarize yourself with the unit layout. You'll notice that each unit in this course has assigned textbook chapter readings, journal article readings, IRIS modules, and videos. It is important that you engage with all of the content. If you do not, especially if you are completing the BCBA course sequence, you will not be achieving all of the course objectives. The textbook does not cover everything you need to learn in this course. As an undergraduate student, textbooks are often enough. However, you are graduate students. At this level, you are getting deeper into the materials. That means accessing different sources. The journal articles and IRIS modules are there because they provide information related to the BCBA task list and teaching students with and without disabilities. The videos are there for those of you who need more than just text to learn. The videos provide demonstrations of some of the content you're learning in this course. Your assigned textbook is also an ebook and also contains wonderful videos that will help you to apply this content. The first assignment you have to complete in this course is a course introduction. Within the Introduction to the Course module, you'll see a blue heading titled Participate, Welcome to the Course, Introductory Course Discussion. Click on this link, then click on Create Thread and answer the following questions. What do you hope to learn from this course? After reading the syllabus and viewing the course blackboard, what questions do you still have? What is your major and what do you want to do with your degree when you are finished? What do you like to do in your spare time? This is due by August 28th. Then, by September 4th, respond to the introductions of 2 of your peers in some way. You can see what your peers posted by clicking on the discussion board link in Blackboard, then on the discussion board introduction forum, and finally on one of your peers' threads. Each week, you'll have an assessment to complete related to the unit content. You may use your book and course materials for this assessment, but you will only have 90 minutes to complete it. In addition to weekly assessments, you will have a weekly task to complete in your assigned group. I've created this task to provide you an opportunity to remain social with and learn from your peers. For the online group KWA Wiki assignment, you'll be grouped with some of your peers. On Friday of each week, you'll click on the wiki link in the unit and answer the questions in the wiki. These questions are: what do you know that you did not know before? What do you want to know that might not have been included or unclear in the unit contents? And how can you apply what you've learned? As the course progresses, your group will have a running list of what you've learned, what was unclear, and how the content can be applied in multiple situations and settings. By Sunday, you'll need to answer 2 questions posed by peers in your group, citing the sources you used to answer those questions. As the instructor, I can see what each individual posts, so you do not need to sign your wiki post. I'll be popping in to answer any questions that might have gone unanswered or provide more insight where applicable. A third task you will have is writing lesson plans for core academic subjects. This means you'll be writing a lesson for reading, written expression, and mathematics. I've changed this a bit from my past courses. This will now be a group assignment. I will have more information about this assignment and how it will be completed as a group later in this course. At the end of the semester, you will choose one of the lessons your group wrote and record a video of yourself teaching it. Finally, instead of a final exam, you will create a PowerPoint presentation describing a specific academic or skill acquisition intervention for use with children with mild and moderate disabilities. You will describe the intervention, discuss the effectiveness of the intervention as it relates to age groups, disability status, etc., and provide instructions for implementation. Think about this as a short workshop you would prepare for teachers or clinicians at a faculty meeting. You must cite journal articles in your presentation, but you are encouraged to use any other sources you feel helpful as well, such as videos, IRIS modules, websites, etc. Your syllabus contains a course schedule in the final pages. Read your syllabus and pay close attention to this course schedule. If something unexpected comes up during the semester, please contact me as soon as possible. I can't work with you if I don't know what's going on. If you have any questions at any time, please do not hesitate to email me. If the question cannot be answered over email, or you feel meeting with me would be more helpful, we can arrange to meet in my office on main campus, online via Blackboard Collaborate, or over the phone. Again, welcome to SPE 5633, and I'm so glad you're with me this semester.